Hello, and thank you for using the TrainTrack software. In this video, we will be going over how to add, edit, and delete training records. Click on Training List on the navigation bar on the left, then click on Add New Training. Please note there's also a way to import several training records at once, and there is a video on importing records also. To add a new training, simply type in a training title. Then a training number. And keep in mind that every training and employee record in TrainTrack must have a unique training number. You can then select a different revision. By default, it will start with 0, but you can always select a different revision. You can also add a description for the training if you would like. You can then edit the release date. By default, it's going to enter the current date, but you can change this to be a previous date or a future date. We always recommend having a release date listed because that is how TrainTrack will calculate the due date for the employees. Either the release date plus the grace period, which the grace period is the number of days employees have to complete a training before it shows up as past due, or the employee's start date plus the grace period, whichever date comes later. You can change the status to inactive if you want to make the training inactive, or if you're not ready to go live with it yet. And then you can select or type in a training type in the type field. To manage your training types, you can either double click in this training type field, or you can go to lookup lists and manage them there. There is a whole separate video on managing your lookup lists as well. You can then select a document or training owner from a list of all of your active employees here. You can type in the first letter of someone's last name, and it will take you to that spot on the list. The grace period will show whatever default grace period you have selected in options and settings here, or you can always manually update it directly in this field. You can indicate the number of hours as well as link a file. There is a separate video on how to link files also, but essentially you can just either paste a link directly into this field if it's a web accessible link, or you can right click and select hyperlink and locate which file you want to link to the training. Make sure that all files is selected here. And then you can select whatever training, whichever document you would like. Click OK. Do not edit anything on the text to display or the address, and just click OK. You can also have a training expire every as many months or days as you would like. So let's say I want these employees that are required to take this training every 12 months. So I will put 12 in the first field and then select months or days from the second dropdown. You can also leave this field blank, and then the training will not expire unless you manually enter in an expiration period or add an expiration later or add a revision that requires retraining. If you click on refresh, the training will be added and you are all set. To edit anything on a training record, you can simply make the changes that you need. Click on save and you're all set. To delete a training, simply click the delete record button, confirm deletion, and now this training will not be listed on your training list. If you need to restore a deleted training, you would have to be an administrator and go to database administration, restore deleted training, and use the record count buttons at the bottom to locate the training you wish to restore. Once you locate that training, click on restore this record, confirm restoring. Now all the requirements and completions that were deleted along with the training will be restored as well. Thank you so much for watching this video and have a great day.